Hi guys, Freddy here, welcome back to the desktop for another retro RPG. And you're zoomed in way closer because this time I would like to present this, Scourge of Worlds, a special collector's edition, an interactive DVD adventure. Dungeons & Dragons Choose Your Own Adventure, 6 possible endings over 1,100 possible story paths. Does it say something underneath that? R2N70201. Okay, that doesn't mean anything. Okay, this was a DVD which came out in 2004, and it's basically a choose-your-own-adventure book, but on DVD. At the end of each chapter, it gives you an option. You select and you go to the next chapter, and you build your own story. So if you want to chase the orcs, you select the first option. If you want to run away from them, you select the next option. And that's what it is. But it's based on Dungeons & Dragons because during the 3rd edition release, they tried to personalize the rules by bringing in 3 characters. And this is an adventure of those 3 characters. So let's have a look at the back of the box. Your choices decide their fate and the fate of the world. As the tale unfolds, you will be presented a series of dilemmas. But beware, for your choices will ultimately determine the outcome of the story and the fate of our heroes. Long ago, in a land ravaged by strife, an ancient race of mages crafted the ultimate weapon to destroy their enemies and end all wars. They called it the Arix Arithian, the Scourge of Worlds. Hidden safely for hundreds of years, the Scourge is now sought by a new evil threatening to unleash its incredible power. To save the world, 3 fearless heroes. Redgar, the fearless warrior, Lidda, the rogue halfling, and Maeli, the elven wizard, must embark on a treacherous quest and choose between honor and evil, life and death. With hundreds of unique story combinations, this computer-animated fantasy delivers a DVD experience like no other. Technical specifications: 5.1 surround sound, widescreen, 6:9 anamorphic, 2-disc collector's edition. Bonus features include 2 new alternate endings, a total of 6 exciting conclusions, linear version of the movie, behind-the-scenes look at the making of Scourge of Worlds, character and monster concept art, turntables and descriptions, environment fly-throughs, trivia game, and trailer. And that's pretty much it. Now, obviously, I can't show you the whole thing because that would break copyright, so I'm going to show you some clips. So let's go over to my laptop because it was the only thing I could find which would play this. And that's us over the desktop. And let's start up the movie. So this is Scourge of Worlds. I'm going to play this through my laptop, because as I said, I can't get it to work in anything else. My desktop seems to be not playing the disc. Ooh, shiny. Unfortunately, this is perhaps the best CGI in the movie. Dan Krech Pictures presents. And Dan Krech is a name we're going to see a lot. Now, this is the sort of level of CGI in the movie. And to me, it looks like 1998 level video game CGI. It's quite nicely done, but for pre-rendered scenes, it doesn't look that great, and it's way behind what games can do these days on the fly. Now, there's not a lot of details in the background. There's not many trees or anything, it's just large plain areas. Oh, that wagon, I have to comment. I couldn't work out if the hexagons are powered by the wheels, so it's some kind of mechanical thing, or if they're rotating anyway. Just as an idle thought. But yeah, these areas are the same texture all over, there's not much there, there's no trees, there's no background clutter. Looks very simplistic. There's Dan Krech again. And inside the sphere, we've got a Hellraiser cube. We'll tear your soul apart. I actually like this bit of CGI, or this bit of animation, far more than I like the rest of the movie. Scourge of Worlds. A Dungeons and Dragons adventure. Now, the movie goes on like this, with large periods of animation, followed by a decision at the end. So we're going to get an introduction to the characters here. This is Baratheon, a elf cleric, I believe.
Again? You should know when you're beaten, Druid. Virak, Armun, Mahir Sume.
And here we are with some kind of stone element. Do monks even do that? Should they summoned animals? I'm intrigued by its glowing eyes being sort of gemstones. Being very cut and precise gemstones. I do quite like its look, it's a bit different. And we introduce the rest of the main characters. So we've got Redgar? Yes, Redgar the human fighter.
What the?
Maeli, the elf wizard who likes dressing in not a lot. And I don't know, Thingy the halfling thief. And these were the characters out of the core rulebooks, which they've taken on and written this story about. Which is something I quite liked, recognising the characters. And of course he's oblivious to the giant stone monster behind him. Giant stone monsters are known for being stealthy.
Stay behind me.
Heads up!
Yeah, stab it with those daggers.
Oh yeah! You're wounded. Sit still. Drink this.
Thank you. I wasn't looking forward to facing that thing again.
You're lucky you won the first time, old man.
Regdar?
Baratheon.
Regdar, not
Let me
Redgar,
introduce
sorry.
Lida and Miley.
Thank the light for your arrival.
And I missed the halfling's name
What
because I
are
was
you
speaking.
doing here?
We've been following you.
It was
Your
so
temple
important.
hired us to find.
They said you swiped out.
Okay, just had a quick look, and it's Lida, the rogue halfling.
I had no choice.
She's not a halfling thief,
The elders
she's
are
a
well
rogue
meaning,
halfling.
but misguided.
Anyway,
Go on.
so this is Scourge of Worlds,
I had a
and
vision.
it's an interesting
An
concept,
apparition calling
and
herself
I really
Ariadne
quite enjoyed playing it
appeared to
through.
me.
Back when I
was a
first got it,
messenger
back in
of my
2005,
God.
my eldest son, who at that
Yes,
point was
an
about
angel.
7 or 8 years old,
Sent by Fultus.
really enjoyed playing it through
She
a few
showed me the
times,
map
but
and
there's
told me
not a
that it
lot
led
of
to the
differences to
Alexandrian.
it.
That sounds.
And what was also really annoying about
It is
it
a
was you
wonder,
cannot skip
truly.
forward through the scenes,
ancient device
so you have to
with the
watch the
power
whole
to
thing every
purify
time.
evil.
You can't just fast forward to
must
the
find it
decisions and then make
for
different
all of
ones to
our
see what
sakes.
happens.
Well, that's nice.
But
But
it's
we're
fun
bringing
for a
you
couple of
back to Greyhawk so
playthroughs,
we can get
it's
paid.
far more entertaining
You should
than
return the
just
map and
a
explain
Dungeons
your
and Dragons
actions.
film, and the choices do make it worth a rewatch or two.
If those years we fought together meant anything, you'll let me complete my quest. There is much good to come of this, I swear.
Did I mention that we'd get paid?
So now we have the choice of making a decision. Do we trust the guy or don't? Cue decision point. So let's apprehend him.
I'm sorry, Baratheon, but you have to come back to the city of Greyhawk with us.
I'm sure you'll be able to clear up this misunderstanding. We mean you no evil.
Often the line between good and evil is finer than you think.
We should start out
As you
for
can see from the
Greyhawk.
play bar,
It's
the
not safe
scenes
here.
within it
I have
are
a better idea. The town
sections
of
within the
Darkhaven is
scenes.
only about a league away, and I believe it has a temple of Foltest. We may be able to leave Baratheon there. It will save us a long journey.
I like that. As long as the priests can pay us.
Oh, isn't she so cheeky? And we get another choice. Do we get to go to Greyhawk or Darkhaven? But I don't think I'll go much beyond this, because I don't want to actually play the whole film for you.
I'd rather not spend another night out here.
So let's cut to
Darkhaven
the
it
second
is.
disc.
That's the smartest thing you've said all day.
And this is the second disc, which is full of behind-the-scenes stuff, a trivia game, or you can just watch the movie through without any decision points. But what I especially like in the gallery is if you go here to environments, you get maps of the area you're in. You can select them. So let's select Scourge of Vault. We get the areas within the vault. So let's select the Guardian Cave. And they show you a pre-rendered version where the camera pans around the environment where the scene was set, which is something I really like. However, what you might notice is missing from all of the extras on the disc is actually a Dungeons & Dragons adventure. I think that would have been absolutely brilliant, and it seems a blinding mistake for them not to have included anything. So an actual adventure, so you can read it and take your players through it. Anyway, that was just a wee glimpse at the extras. I don't really want to play too much of them again. Let's go back to the desktop. And that's Scourge of Worlds, or at least my very battered copy of it. It's a bit chewed in the corner here, because when I got this in 2005, I had a newborn, and he was putting everything in his mouth, and he had a chew on Scourge of Worlds. I probably should mention how I got this, actually, because I didn't go out and buy this. RPG Game has been around since 2002, and that attracted the attention of the creators of this, and they actually sent me through this demo copy to talk around for the website. So I guess I'm doing promotional activity, although they sent it through in 2005 and we're in the end of 2019, so it's taken 14 years for me to do a video on it. So I'm perhaps a bit slow for them, but free. Anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like what I'm doing at all, but most of all, you look after yourselves. And I'll catch you later. Bye.